Welcome back to the Center Podcast. I got Mark to my left.
Yo.
Quinn to my right. We're gonna talk about this now. We just got our topic.
No.
Saunas.
All right.
I'm just joking.
So we were having a discussion before. I'm just gonna let you say your piece, but I'm gonna give them background. So before we start, we're trying to figure out what we're gonna talk about, and then recently, like a week ago, Quinn hit me up in the DMs because I think it was Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Was talking about how he goes to the sauna 3 times a week, and I was like, yo, let's do it for probably is a good thing for you, and then it's probably like weight loss too. You probably sweat all like water weight out. And he's like, yeah, I'm down. He sent me a place, and I was like, all right, just let me know.
Because it was near me.
Yeah, because I'm like, is it membership or is it like paid as you get? Is it like or like pay as you get in? Like how does it work? Because I'll look into it and I'll get back to you. And then before we cut the camera, I just remembered. I was like, oh, like when are we gonna do that sauna thing? And then do you want to say the rest of it?
Yeah, I said, yo. But the way it came off was like it was very homophobic because I was like, yo, gay guys go there or whatever. But like I meant that as because I believe they be doing some like sexual things in it. Because I don't know if y'all remember, but when I went to that sex shop, remember, and I paid to get in.
But that's literally just
sex shop.
Sex shop.
Alright, but it's the same shit.
No, it's not.
You paying to get into.
You know what his problem is? He watched way too much porn, so he thinks
That is probably
I relate everything to porn, bro.
Every situation,
like yo,
like I remember this one porn.
No lie, when I was at the Quinceañera Mass on Saturday, the priest put like the Eucharist in her mouth. I was like, "Yo, that nigga dirty."
What? Fuck.
Yo, her hands were capable of putting it in her mouth herself.
But the thing,
She a freak, first of all.
First of all, there's a reason why they do that. It's because they think people's hands might be dirty. So instead of doing that, they just.
That's anything, bro.
Okay,
Yeah,
you were an altar boy. Shut up.
Yeah, he didn't go to Catholic school for 10 years. Like,
Yo, chill. I put my shit up.
You was right in the back with them,
Bro.
what was you doing back there?
Chill. I don't like to talk about it.
That's probably why he has this problem.
No, yo, I deadass used to be scared. Like it was around the same time. Like when I was at Altar Boys, around the same time, all those like allegations were going around about Catholic priests touching little boys.
I was watching
So like I was sitting all the way in the back of the little like
The pews?
no like
Chair?
I guess you want to call it the priest locker room. Like
Yo, you're just straight going to offend everybody today.
I don't know.
The priest's locker room.
I'm thinking of like a school locker room right now. Just like they have their lockers with the combination.
Instead of the helmet, it got the hat, the priest hat.
That's exactly what it was though.
Like you know that what's up? How you doing today?
So you remember the lower church? You remember how? So you remember the lower church? Remember how like the priest used to just come out of the ducky out of nowhere? Bro, that was like the locker room. Like,
The chair's broken. Well, continue. The center bar back here just fell off.
Oh shit. So like.
In the locker room.
In the locker room, it's basically what it is because it had all the altar boys robes in there. It had like the Eucharist, it had the blood of Christ. Well, the Eucharist is the blood and body, so basically, yeah. Then it had like everything for them to prepare for it, like the game. So it was pregame, and then
oh my god,
it was like pregame ritual. They'll go, get ready.
In the circle, like. We gonna go out there. We gonna pass out that Eucharist.
We gonna give that Eucharist out like it's not tomorrow.
Who we have to pray for? Jesus. We have to pray for Jesus.
Alright, let's go.
Jesus on 3. 1, 2, 3. Jesus.
And then they have a cross on.
Then I'm just the mask.
They all touch it when they walk down.
Then I like the mascot with the cross just coming down the aisle.
They got an angel Gabriel just running out with the flames.
Yeah. We're sorry. What happened to our imagination?
But this is basically what. But yo, listen. It used to be like I used to sit all the way in the back. Like there was like a basically it was like a little tiny prayer office, I guess, in the locker room.
There's another office in the locker room.
No, it's just one. It's just one room. It's just
locker room with
it's just one room. But like it was a bunch of chairs in there for some reason. I guess extra chairs for the lower church. And I used to sit all the way in the corner because I'm like, yo, I'm keeping my eye on all y'all motherfuckers.
As soon as someone comes up, he's just like, yeah.
And then there'd be times where there's like a guest priest on Sunday, and I'm like, yo, who you? I don't know you. I ain't gonna serve with you.
I ain't gonna serve
you on a 10-day contract.
For real.
Oh man.
So yeah, to the sauna.
He tried to get away from it.
Fuck. I thought your ADHD would kick in.
But yeah, so he was like a lot of gay people go there. I was like, it doesn't matter.
It was a dude who put a review. It said, "Is it gay friendly?" I'm like, all right, it's whatever, gay friendly, cool. And then like they was like the bulls hinting at like it's fun when there's a group of guys there. So I was telling Vic, I'm like, yo, like what if we there and cause I'm a sexy ass motherfucker, you might try to fuck me.
And I was like, why is this first thing that anybody wants to fuck him? I was like, first off, most likely gay guys wouldn't want to fuck any of us just because we're not.
Speaking for yourself.
Alright, we'll have fun in the sauna. I'm gonna be in the cut just like, it's alright, Q, do your thing. I'm gonna get my sauna on.
So fucking low. But I was basically saying like how like I'll be chilling and then like cause I'm one sexy motherfucker, dude gonna come up and be like, damn, it's pretty hot in here, right? Put his leg up, then the fucking dick gonna flop out. Then he'll be like, suck it.
And then you'll say no thank you.
Then I'm gonna have to.
What?
Cause he acts nicely.
Alright, you see now you just
adding on to it.
Yeah. Now it seems like you want to make you want to.
No.
It was like that when we was on PSN and he was like, what are you, fucking gay? And I was like, a little bit. He was like, what?
Yo, you tried to slide that in on like out of nowhere. I was like, yo, you don't act like I didn't just hear that.
I said that?
No, I said
I'm not saying it, damn.
He was like, what? I was like, what?
And then he said some jaw and he was like, what, you fucking gay? I was like, what, you fucking gay? And he was just like,
was I playing with y'all?
No. But then he like, after he said, I said like, yo, what, are you fucking gay? And then out of nowhere, he was like, a little, and then he just kept talking right after. I was like, hold on, what? He was like, no, what? I was like, yo, I don't think I ain't hear it.
But yeah, and I was like, what else we were saying? Yeah, he was like, yeah, they're gonna try. I was like, this is literally the same thing if like you were to make a comment to a girl in the street and make them feel comfortable, it would be the same way towards you. You'd be like, say nothing or just say whatever. And he's like, no, but like.
Now what if you read a comment and then it was a girl saying, oh yeah, it's fun when it's a bunch of girls are there.
Go over there.
Alright, why did they when there's a bunch of guys? It don't matter.
Alright then, I'm not saying that I'm not homophobic or anything.
The fact that you have to say that, a little suspect.
Bro, I'm gay. The fuck?
Okay.
You flip it on us.
Nah, you guys.
I don't want to put Kevin Spacey.
Imagine like a
I'm
white.
like, but I'm gay, so how am I homophobic?
Imagine a white guy doing that. He's like, bro, I'm not racist. I'm black. Like he's like trying to flip it on. Like, yo, shut up.
He's like, but bro, I am a nigga.
Are you sure?
Logic's whole life.
That's very.
I am black.
He be like, yo, that's crazy, my nigga. He like, yo. He like, oh, bro, I'm black. Look, my dad black. Oh, all right.
This is my poppy.
He just carry a picture of a black guy around with him.
Yo, chill. It's my dad.
It's like a well-known black guy too. It's like Idris Elba. It's like
oh, okay.
It's like, what are you doing? That's not your pop.
Just Elba though.
As soon as he has to defend himself. Hold up.
Morgan Freeman.
Oh, my bad. You good?
Yo.
You good?
It's funny.
Yeah, I'm trying to go in the sauna. I remember, what was it the podcast that I be sending you, the Basement Yard?
Mm-hmm.
He does that shit. Him and Danny LaPriori, they be saying they be doing that shit.
The only thing I'm afraid of a sauna is that hot rock joint when they put it on your back.
Yo, but how Joe Rogan?
That's when you lay on that's a massage joint. I don't think
I
they do
know,
that in the
but,
sauna.
But still, them
How's Joe Rogan having his phone in there when it's like hot as shit where your phone could overheat?
Life-proof cases. It's humid. It's not like
yeah, it's not hot. It's moisture.
It's not like sun heat.
In my head, it's like a fucking lava. Like,
It's different when you like leave your phone out in the sun.
right.
Yo, that happens on my phone.
Bro, I was driving and I had the phone between my legs and it's like just because of the side window it just started burning. I was like, yo.
Then you just see your phone like temperature overheat.
Oh yeah, when I went on vacation, y'all, I was at the beach and that shit. I had my phone on the towel, and then when I went to go and just grab it, that shit hurt. I was like, yo, what the hell? Why is it so hot? And then I realized I'm like, yo, this thing really just.
Whenever we used to go to
when you have a case, it doesn't help just capturing it.
yeah, we used to go to our friend's house. The one with the in-ground pool. My phone used to always be like dumb husky, and I used to keep it underneath a towel. I still go grab it, and it'll be like even 10 times hotter. I'm like, yo, what the
I usually
fuck?
just put it under some type of shade.
Right.
Yeah.
I was trying to put names out. I don't know, the front of the in-ground pool.
Yes, I'm trying to get in the sauna. He was talking about, Danny was talking about how like for the first time, whatever, last week, that he went like butt ass naked in there. He was saying how like he just wanted to try it. Like, you know, in gyms they have showers and stuff, so people just be walking like just butt naked just because whatever, like it's a bunch of guys, it doesn't matter. You didn't play on like a team like that or anything, right? In like high school. That's why Greg and I used to like that.
We didn't even have showers or anything.
I know what I'm saying, but like, regardless, like
the only time like the closest we ever saw was like dudes in their underwears when we was changing for like football.
See, that's
we was
the
all
thing,
changing
though.
in the bathroom.
See, that's the thing though. Like, I'm used to something like that just due to the fact that like I wasn't even on the team. My dad just got me used to it because like it used to be just family and it just be like, yo, we all guys like don't even matter. Like
I'm about this nigga around the crib 24/7, so my family used to it.
But not you, because nobody else does it.
No, I'm used to it.
Yeah.
I've seen my fair share of penises and vaginas, so I'm cool.
So let's get back to the main issue. What is the problem? When it's like,
No, I'm just joking, man. I really don't
now,
care.
but if we would have had the camera on, it's like,
I'm not home.
nobody said you were.
man, so what if this guy's reaching for a thermostat that somehow is all the way up there?
Bro, I'm not home. Like, when I get mad defensive, it's like, yeah.
This man said, he's like, what if he gets up to turn off the thermostat and he just dick around? Like, how tall is he? Not Shaq.
Then I'm gonna have to do something about it. I'm gonna have to just open my mouth and let it happen.
I was cracking up because, speaking of Shaq, I saw somebody posted on Twitter. I don't know.
Speaking of Shaq.
Yeah, I brought up Shaq.
Oh.
Speaking of Shaq.
Well, I didn't hear you.
I'm right here.
I'm right here.
Yeah, but somebody
hand.
posted a picture of Shaq, like of somebody. He had a picture. He had a Redskins shirt on, and somebody was like, "Shaq is a Redskins fan." I was like, and somebody replied was like, "Shaq is 7'1", 360 pounds. He buys whatever it fits in."
And I laughed at that because I know that feeling. Because I'm not 7 foot tall, but I'm a big guy. So I had bought this Brave shirt from the thrift because it was a big shirt and it fit. And I remember I went to my uncle's barbershop and one of his barbers was like, "Yo, you a Braves fan?" And I was like,
"No, I'm big."
Like, no, nigga. Like, the shirt fits, so I'll wear it. Like, same thing with Gabriel and Glasshouse, and they'd be like, "Oh, why you like wearing Hawaiian shirts so much?" He's like, "Because they fit."
He lost mad weight. Daniel Priori lost mad weight too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've seen him like
I've seen
super recently.
The video I saw of the basement yard.
Like the one that just came out.
The girl, like he's like, what did he say? Yo, he was like something about the girl with the titties. He's like, small titties are cool.
Oh, that was from last week's episode.
He was like, small titties are cool, but big titties.
Yeah, I was the one this week. He like got a cut and everything. He looks mad skinny. Like,
yo, me and my brother used to crack up because on Vine, he would have a haircut for one Vine,
and then just
be
like
the next day he'll be wolfing. We're like, Joe, what the fuck?
He used to be like letting shit just rock.
Yes, yo.
Yeah, he lost like 60 pounds. He said he's trying to lose 100 by like December, and I'm like, yeah, that's tough. He said he's trying to get to like 200, and then from there just get husky. I was like, good for him.
I love him.
Cause he went to rehab too for anxiety and shit for like a week.
Damn, I shut that shit up. I shut that shit up.
You know, he said he was having all these issues or whatever, and then he lost mad weight. Cause he had anxiety and then he got hit with diabetes, so he's like, I gotta lose weight and shit and all that stuff. And now he's doing good. He lost mad weight. The funniest thing to me is that when they talk to each other on the podcast, and like every once in a while, this was like, I don't know if it was the one you just talked about, but they was like, oh, rate yourself, like be honest. And then the guy Joe Santagato, the other guy, he's like. What time of the year is it? He's like, it's summer. He's like, you got a little tan going. He's like, you lost the winter weight. What are you at? He's like, I'm like an 8'2". And then Danny, he's like, right now, he's like, I'm like a 7'5". And then he's like, but if I lose this weight, I get to like a 9. And Joe's like, no, you cannot. He's like, get the fuck out of here. Like, no, you can't. No. He's like, me personally, talking about himself, he's like, even if I worked out hard, he's like, I'm not even reaching a 9.
You know what's funny? Joe Santagato, like, he sounds different on the basement yard, and then he sounds totally different on other people's lives. And that's like, honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't know that was him, dude, until like
he runs 4 different podcasts. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. And then like because I always listen to other people's lives, and you know that because you put me on. So then when you would show me the basement yard, I'm like, oh, like who's that guy talking? But then I heard the intro, and it's like Joe Santagato here, and I'm like, hold on. And I went to other people's lives, and I was like, Joe Santagato here. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he sounds more genuine in other people's lives because he's just trying to be more open to like what people say.
Yeah.
And then he does Veterans Minimum which is a sports one with all his friends, and then Basement Yard, Veterans Minimum. And he used to do a 4. He was a guest on another one, and he left with Katie Wolf.
I like other people's lives. Lately, I haven't been listening, but Because remember the last one I listened to was the fucking one about the dude. He was like, I'm a porn addict.
And you got so disappointed.
I got mad because he was not. I'm a porn addict. He is not. All right. You know what I do when I wake up? Beat my meat. It's a fucking ritual. All right. This motherfucker was like, I don't want to beat it right now, but I like to think about it. No, nigga, then you're not addicted to porn. Stupid fuck. There was a time where I used to beat my dick 3 times a day. Sometimes 4 or 5, depending on how bored I was. But then I chilled a little bit. I was like, yo, I gotta chill because I'm gonna run out of semen.
Well, then you're not an addict if you can control yourself.
First of all, Victor, shut the fuck up.
I'm just saying.
No, but no, that dude was not a porn addict.
Well, which one was wild to me? Like the one that I remember, it was the one girl. She was like, she basically like it was like I'm addicted to like rough sex, but like she was addicted to rough sex and like a even further like
Yikes.
like scars and shit and like blood.
Kinky. Alright, so that shit. Alright, I used to go into a rabbit hole with my porn like searching. I used to go on this website called Heavy R, and that shit was bizarre.
That sounds like.
But like some of the shit they had was like crazy. But like
crazy.
But like the shit that was like mad wild was like dudes sticking poles in their penises. It's called sounding. And I was like, yo, that's raw. And
because some people like pain like that. Like there's videos of people like there are videos out there of guys like laying on their backs and like a girl in like heels like stomping them out.
Yeah, I remember. What was it? E-fucked. It was EFUKT.
I've never heard of these websites in my life.
Yeah, because bro, don't ever go to them. I wish.
The only crazy video I've seen, it was on Twitter, and somebody retweeted it. It was like some guy like what I just said, and then she's stomping on his balls and shit, and then she grabs his sack and yanks it. I'm on God. Yeah, he's on the floor here. She yanks it to here. I've never seen somebody yank it that. Not even exaggerating. I did not know it went that far.
Bro, that shit. Bro, like, I remember E-Fucked was like, had all these like, but E-Fucked was funny though. Like, it wasn't like a website you go to watch. It had porn stuff on it, but it was like funny porn stuff. And it had like dudes trolling like girls. Like, dudes be like ready to fuck them, like having them on the couch. And they're like, yo, you fucking ugly. He was like, yo, you're the most beatest bitch I've ever met. Yo, straight shaming them, yo.
How was this funny?
Cause it was fucked up.
He sees himself doing that.
Bro, it was so fucked up. Like,
you're so hit.
Yo, like, and then
ugly.
But then there was ones where like they would show like girls beating the shit out of dudes, and then there was a video where this dude was just straight socking the shit out of a girl in her stomach, and I was like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with people?
Yo, I'm sorry, I can't actually picture it.
People are some weird stuff.
Yeah, but like that's what I'm saying. The one dude, like, there was like the video of this dude. He was just like standing on a wall, like, you know, the wall squats, wall sits or whatever.
Mm-hmm. That shit sucks.
Like, dude was doing that, and then Jones just straight like bringing her leg all the way back, was straight going husky as shit with it.
On his
balls, kicking the shit out of him. Yeah. And there was one where dude was laying in like a table with like a hole in it for his sack to go through, and she was just going like a speed bag. Why do you not, yo?
Where do you buy that table? Like
I don't know, bro, but it was so funny. Like,
that stuff was weird.
Like, all you see, like, basically dudes like laying on the table like this with a hole in it, and you see sack at the bottom of it. She just like going
Imagine
like
the
this.
camera guy, like.
Yo, I'm done.
Yo,
that shit not
I've seen so much fucked up shit. That's why I am the man I am today.
What was I getting at? Oh yeah, Yankin. And the girl who like cause she was like I forgot what she said. She was like they used to like purposely like cut each other like lightly or some shit, or like just like a little bit of blood, or like she would scrape him up to the point where it's bad. Like, yeah.
Oh my god, y'all remember Tosh.0 put up a video of a dude who sliced his own nipple off? Oh
you
my
brought that show back?
God, they brought Tosh.0 back?
For another season.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I remember they also did something where some bull got a fire ant and put it on his nipple.
Ew.
And that shit was like, wow.
When I first started watching Tosh.0, my brother used to crack. I'm gonna get back to it, but my brother used to crack with this one jaw, and it was like an old head, and he was like, the wild women, they're ripping and the tearing, Then he'll just go like this, start like air humping start air humping. Then he'll be like this, It was so weird. He's like old ass dude. The speedo.
The last episode that I really remember was like no, I remember there's two. I remember he did the anniversary one where he had the one girl sing the song for the guy's like, I'm the best man, I did it. Skylar Grey or some shit. I don't fucking know her name.
Yeah.
But fuck. Yeah, when he walked in, there was one where he walked into like the writer's room for all the skits and shit, and he put on gay porn. He made them all stand there.
Take Viagra.
Take Viagra or some shit.
And they all had
underwear.
Yeah, it was like the
whoever
gay
got
challenge.
hard was gay.
It was like the Viagra challenge. They all sat on. They all stood on the table and took half a pill or like a full pill of Viagra, and then they all wore sweatpants. And they all sat and watched gay
That was
porn.
their underwear.
It was in sweatpants. They all sat and watched gay porn. I remember this vividly, bro. They all, they all was sitting there watching gay porn, and it'll be like, all right, boner check. They're like, oh, he's got a little chubby. They're like, he's has half a chub, and then like they kicked him off.
And then there was one where I think he went to ASU, Arizona State University, and he went through the dorms, and he came with a black light, and it was a skit where like he went in there, he's like, oh, it seems pretty alright. Like there was like one spot, and then he turned to the guy who was like in the room, and he was just covered in all this shit, and he was like, what? I don't get it.
Viagra.
We try to look up the video.
Yeah.
But yeah, is that shit like? Have they perfected that shit yet? Because I remember like back in the day, it was like, yeah, if you take this shit, you might die. Like your heart might explode.
I don't know about that.
I think
like
they
and shit.
It depends on how much you take. Like you out here popping like motherfuckers like they fucking Flintstone vitamins, and you gonna end up like Charlie Sheen in Scary Movie 4.
You ever seen the movie I Think I Love My Wife with Chris Rock?
No.
Nah, I feel like I've seen the name of it.
Yeah, there's the one guy. You know the guy in Grown Ups?
Which one?
Like, have you guys seen Grown Ups, right?
Yeah.
When he does the zip line like upside down, he ends up with his arms like.
That guy. That dude, yeah.
I forgot his name.
The one who ended up getting
He's from Boardwalk
the
Empire.
cast on the foot, right?
I know you're talking. Hold on.
basically had
I got you.
Oh wait, no, you're talking about
Yo, I haven't seen Boardwalk Empire in forever. But
Or just look up I Think I Love My Wife.
Steve Buscemi.
Let me see.
He's in that movie.
Cause I'm thinking of two people. Okay, yeah.
He's in that movie, and he's like Chris Rock's friend, and like he's telling him.
Oh, he was in Spy Kids in the second one.
He's telling him like, oh, if you want to have an affair, like make sure you do it right, this and that. But he's like, oh yeah, I'm having date night with my wife, but he's also cheats on his wife. But he's like, I'm having date night with my wife, this and that. He's like, and I got this Viagra. And then like later on in the night, he calls Chris Rock. He's like, yo, shit not going fucking down. It's been 7 hours. And you see him like by the washing machine, like this shit just straight poking out. That's what I'm saying. Like I picture that. Like what makes that happen though?
I don't know.
You ever think like what is it? What goes
Hey,
on?
like I think it
doesn't wear off.
I think it does.
Might be like a.
Maybe you can mix it with something
Might
else.
be like a clogger. I don't know.
Cause I know with fucking birth control, if you take antibiotics, it cancels out. So you can still get pregnant if you take them both at the same time.
What the hell?
Yeah.
That's wild.
I don't know. We're not doctors.
Damn, I can't find
When you
it.
find the video after, we gotta keep talking for
I
7 more
know.
minutes.
I'm sorry.
This
When I
guy.
find it.
Yeah. People into some fucked up shit.
People are into some fucked up shit.
And all his started because Quinn didn't want to get in it. Well, he said he was cool. He felt uncomfortable getting into a sauna with people with different sexual orientation.
It's not. Don't say that. Cause
That's literally what it was.
No, it was
you
a
brought it up
fucking
like it was
joke.
an issue.
That was a joke, bro. First of all,
It's a prank.
It's a prank. It was a social experiment. Chill, cause then go. I have nothing. I have gay best friends, bro. I'm half gay myself.
I have gay myself.
I'm half gay.
Oh, half.
Jesus.
My president's gay. It's like Dane Cook used to say that when he talked about Obama. He's like, white people relax. That doesn't mean you can say whatever you want just because they say, oh, my president's black. Yeah.
Example of people are into some fucked up shit. They want Trump for president.
Okay.
Alright. My man's blamed America on our problems with Russia. He was like, yeah, it's y'all fault.
Cause whenever he feels like he can't get out of something,
Yo, I think
throw it on somebody else.
I know it was a topic from last week, but I think I had a dream or something like that.
What?
The president again.
Yo, did y'all see the shit with fucking the kids in Thailand, I think it was? The soccer team?
About
No.
That they got trapped in a cave?
Yeah.
That shit was wild.
Oh, the 12 boys.
Yeah, and then one.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. How'd that happen? That's my
So
question.
they, I don't know what exactly led to them getting in there, but they went into the cave. Like I guess they were somewhere. They're like fuck it. Like they're probably traveling, and they were like whatever. They were, I think no, they were on a hike. That's a lie. They were on a hike, I think, and they went to the cave, and then ended up when they went inside, it ended up raining. So the water started rising when they were in the cave. So they were at a point in the cave where like they got deep into it, and then I guess it was like sloping. Like I guess it was like highs and lows to it when they were in the cave. Where they were at, it was a high point, but then they started raining, so the low point started getting filled with water, and they were basically trapped in there. But then they were saying that if they wanted to get out, they would have to swim for 4 hours. So that's why they had to bring the Navy, I think it was Thailand's Navy SEALs to get them out. One of the SEALs ended up dying, getting them oxygen. It was wild.
That's good.
Yeah, they had to teach them how to scuba because they had to swim for 4 hours. 12-year-olds, or like little kids. How to scuba, so swim for 4 hours with a tank, and then they said the walls were so tight that you had to like hug the oxygen tank in front of you because if on your back you weren't getting through, and then also that the walls were as sharp as knives that they were saying. So they had to bring out 12 kids back and forth and a coach, and they all survived.
I'm too thick for that.
That's wild.
I would have died.
I'm too thick for that. I'd never. Like, look, you guys can get like.
First of all, I'm too much of a bitch to even go in the cave from the
You're
jump.
not swimming for 4 hours, and neither am I.
But that's what I'm saying. If y'all motherfuckers would have been like, yo, let's go into this cave, I would have been like, fuck that. I've seen the hills have eyes.
I wouldn't be able to.
That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. I would have never been in that situation, so I actually would have never died.
Yeah, they were talking about that in the podcast. I'm like, that's crazy. All the people survived except for the one guy. That kind of sucks, though. You know how scary that is to drown? Because you see everything happen.
I drowned and grabbed the photos of that.
The worst deaths are when you die and you can't do anything about it.
It's like,
just like
drowning and suffocating. It's like because you see everything happening.
you can't
If you're being
do
suffocated, it's like, yo, I can't.
can't do anything.
Yeah.
You're just gonna die.
Or drowning.
You're just
You're
gonna
like,
blink out.
How about if you like fall off how about if you fall from like high up or something like that?
you just hit the ground and you die. And
Yeah.
if you don't die on the way down, because if you jump out of a plane from when it's at its highest point, you'll die before you even hit the floor.
Yeah, no air coming into you. It's too fast.
So yeah, that's why like people say like, would you rather freeze to death or like burn to death? It's like freeze is a slower process though. Fire, you die quicker.
Fuck
Yeah,
that.
but that shit gonna hurt.
For like 10 seconds.
Still.
Or you'll go numb for like 3 hours and then your limbs will start to hurt.
I hurt my freaking fingers off.
Then they asked another question, is like, would you rather be in space for a month or in the submarine down in the water for a month?
Space, you go crazy. Because if you're not prepared for it, like you have to, because I've done it. I'm a pro.
This is our astronaut, Quentin Torres. He's been in space about 2 times already.
I actually wrote the movie Interstellar based on my true events that happened.
Yeah, he's usually been in space for about a good, half a year, half the times.
I'm actually older than these guys, but see how time works in space. I was able to.
That concept is so crazy to me. But continue.
I was able to keep a young image, but I'm actually 75 years old.
Because he was in space and like in Interstellar and like 10 years passed by. His son had kids.
A year for him. It was 7 minutes. 7 minutes
in that area.
In that planet.
It was like 5 years or something.
Yeah, it was like a decade.
Yeah, it's how
something that passed
certain
by.
planets rotation goes.
That was wild.
I don't know. It's either Saturn or Jupiter. I think they're faster than us.
So the motherfuckers in like 2005.
Yeah, they're like 2005 was so specific. But yeah, they're basically yeah, but they're like I think it's Jupiter and like I forget where I heard it, but they said like their year is like completely farther than us.
Like it's crazy. Like you would think.
But my cousin
just because it's not just because.
No, I think it's either slower because I don't know. It's one of them. They said like it's so slow that like it takes like about a couple of days or some shit just to like.
But like why is time not like even though 7 minutes is a year or 5 years for them, why aren't you still aging?
But you know what's crazy?
Like,
time isn't real.
Like think about like
time was created by man. Time was created by man, though. That's what fucks me up.
Yeah,
so it's
like no one knows exactly when.
Like, it doesn't make sense how like. Yeah, they're aging, but you're not like because obviously time is a man-made concept, but we actually still are based on the time. It's just we designed it a certain way so we can all follow it. So either way, even though 5 years passed for them, 7 minutes passed for him. 5 years of life, you can see, like physically, you can tangibly see it, how he got older. And then for him, you don't see shit.
Yeah, it's
That's
really...
how you know we don't understand shit or about space or the water.
I mean, like, I'm trying to figure out how to say this. Like, we don't know anything about space because we can't even go that far. So it's like...
Because we choose not to. We defunded NASA. All some bullshit.
I mean, it is stupid because space might be our only option to find
Even though
something that might actually help our world.
Trump is trying to make the Space Force a new branch of the military.
I saw that. You know how much money they make just to defend off aliens?
It was 7 years. 1 hour on the planet was 7 years. Something like that. That's what I just read.
That's what I was saying. Like, that's what I was saying about Jupiter. I think it goes so slow that 1 hour ends up being like the Earth's rotation, like in 24 hours.
So like it's basically, but you're in the same universe.
Yeah.
So like how are you not still you're still in the same amount of time. It's just this one's slower than the other, but you're not aging at the same pace as they are, even though you're living the same amount of time.
I think space, like outside the planet, is the same time, but I think once you get into a different atmosphere on a different planet, well, some planets don't even have atmosphere, but once you get into like the actual, the planet, that's where it starts to actually get different. But I think when you actually like are floating through space, I believe time is exactly the same.
So at
least on our planet.
So does our aging depend on how fast our planet is moving?
That's what I'm saying.
That's
yeah.
like we don't. It doesn't.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that it works on that because if you think about it, that's.
My brain hurt. I like the way we was talking about saunas.
That's how I think about it. Time is going by.
That's why these niggas be losing their hair. Neil deGrasse Tyson, all them niggas. Like,
that's the guy I know about that, bro.
You know how on drugs you have to be to like firmly like grasp it, or like just how open minded you have to be to say like, all right, so they on the same time. But 7 minutes over here is 5 years. He aged 7. He didn't age at all. Like this nigga.
No, it's not how it goes.
He birthed him, but 5 years passed, and he is older than him now because time passed.
I'll just be sitting there on the side like,
just ended like.
So I hear you.
But like, what the fuck?
Not listening to it.
But like, what the fuck are you saying though? Like,
but
doesn't
like,
make sense.
tell me.
That's what
exactly.
I like it, but I hate it at the same time.
You know what's crazy? I'm reading that Christopher Nolan, who directed Interstellar, was concerned that his mindset and scientifically being correct in the movie was gonna not be like accurately depicted by common viewers.
Yeah, because
he's like, this is way too smart for the average man.
Stupid. Like,
exactly.
You know what's funny? That's exactly what they're like. This kind of doesn't like go for it, but the same thing with God of War. Because I remember I was watching an interview on IGN. And they were saying how they didn't want to go too deep into
Norse mythology.
All that stuff and do that, and like how they like worded stuff on there, like using the actual language because people wouldn't understand.
Yeah, that's what I thought about it too, because I was like, a lot of the language in here I feel like is more common just because, and I feel like they do that with a lot of things just because like when I used to watch Spartacus and they used to be talking like how we talk today, I'm like, but dude, I'm pretty sure they didn't talk like that.
Yeah,
but
they
like,
have to do that though. Like even if you look at old books,
yeah,
you'd be like, yo, what the fuck does this mean? Like,
right.
Like it's a basic word.
Motherfuckers be speaking in tongues when you're just trying to say pass me the juice.
Yeah, like it's a basic, like it'll be like a common word, but you'll be like, yo, why didn't they just say this? But it's like because back then the IQ was so much higher because everybody fucking read.
True. Yeah, space, time, language.
I'm going there right here. We can't. If we,
I know,
we'll go for another half hour if we.
Yeah,
if we
no,
keep
space,
talking.
time, language.
Saunas.
Yeah, Saunas.
So Mark, where can they find
You
you?
can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Marky Mark. Quinn, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Q etc. and find me beating some dude's dick off in the song. Vic, where can they find you?
And the NASA program.
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Victor_. Etc. Our stuff is real, etc. You can see it right here, down there. Not there. So, love y'all. I'm gonna go watch some Netflix documentaries. See you next week.
Watch Cosmos if you want to actually like figure some stuff out. The reason why I was talking about like different time and different like Jupiter and stuff. Like watch Cosmos. That's the reason why I figured like a lot of that stuff out. Especially like the stars. There's actually no stars in our solar system. They're just dumb far.
Yeah.
And they actually aren't really there when we see them. They actually are already gone.
I saw a video.
Stop.
See you next week. Bye.